Hello viewers, in this video we'll see weighted average cost of capital part 2. Here we'll see one problem. S Limited has the following capital structure. Sources 11% debenture, 10% preference share, 4,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each. The current market price of the shares is rupees 102. The company is expected to declare a dividend of rupees 10 at the end of current year with an expected growth rate of 10%. The applicable tax rate is 50%. First question, find out the cost of equity capital and the weighted average cost of capital. And second question, assuming that the company can raise rupees 3 lakh 12% debentures, find out the new weighted average cost of capital if dividend rate is increased from 10% to 12%. Growth rate is reduced from 10% to 8%. And market price is reduced to 98 rupees. Okay, here we have some information regarding S Limited, and the sources of fund the company is using is debentures, preference share and equity shares. We have to calculate the cost of equity. For that the information was given. Using this information we can find out this cost of equity under dividend yield plus growth model. I hope you all know that dividend yield plus growth model. Okay, and then we have to calculate the weighted average cost of capital here. Okay, for that the debenture is also given. Before tax it's given, so we need to find the rate of debenture, that is the cost of debt after tax. Okay, and these two things we have to find first, then only we can calculate this weighted average cost of capital. Okay, first we'll find cost of equity. Yes, the formula to calculate this cost of equity is D divided by MP plus G. We have D here, we have MP, that is market price is given, and G is also given, that is growth rate, that is 10%. Okay, if we substitute in that formula, we'll get cost of equity equal to 19.8%. Okay, this is the cost of equity. And our next step is to find out the cost of debt after tax, because this debenture rate, that is 11%, is before tax, and we need to know what is cost of debt after tax. So it's nothing but cost of debt before tax into 1 minus tax rate, and in this problem the applicable tax rate is 50%. So 11% is cost of debt before tax into 1 minus 0.5, that is the tax rate. Okay, so we'll get 5.5% here. Okay, this is the cost of debt after tax. We know cost of equity, we know what is cost of debt, and we have the cost of preference share, that is 10%. So we can now calculate the weighted average cost of capital. Okay, first I have to write the sources. I have written the sources and the amount raised through the sources, and now I have to calculate the proportion of these sources. Okay, debt is, that is debenture is 5 lakh out of 10 lakh, so it is 0.5%, that is the proportion here. Okay, proportion of debenture is 0.5 and proportion of preference share is 1 lakh divided by 10 lakh will get 0.1. Okay, and then equity shares 4 lakh divided by 10 lakh will get 0.4. Okay, this is the proportion, and after tax cost is 5.5 we found, and for preference share it is 10, it is given in the problem, so no need to calculate after tax. Okay, we can take that. So 10% is the after tax cost of the preference share, and for equity share we found that is 19.8%, so I have written that. Now we have to calculate the weighted cost. Weighted cost is nothing but proportion into cost after tax. So 0.5 into 5.5 will get 2.75, and 0.1 into 10 will get 1, and for equity share 0.4 into 19.8 will get 7.92. Okay, and this is the weighted cost of these sources, and now we have to find out the weighted average cost, and we have to add that, will get 11.67. This is the weighted average cost of capital. Okay, now we have to find the second question. That is, assuming that the company can raise rupees 3 lakh 12% debentures. Okay, find out the new weighted average cost of capital if dividend rate is increased from 10% to 12%. Growth rate is reduced from 10% to 8%. And the market price reduced to 98. Okay. Here we have to calculate the cost of equity again, and we need to find the cost of debt for this 3 lakh rupees. Okay. First we'll work out cost of equity, and the formula is D divided by MP plus G. Here D is not given. Instead of that, percentage was given. That is, it increased from 10% to 12%. So we have to calculate 12% in this 100, that is equity shares of rupees 100 each, no, and in this 100 we have to calculate 12%. So we'll get 12 rupees is the dividend, and MP here is reduced to 98. So for MP we have to write 98, plus G is also reduced from 10% to 8%. So we have to write 8% for G. So if we substitute in the formula, we'll get cost of equity equal to 20.2%. And next we have to calculate the cost of debt after tax for this 3 lakh. Okay, and the rate of interest here is 12%, and this 12% is before tax. So we have to calculate after tax. So 12% into 1 minus 0.5, that is the tax rate, right? 50% is the tax rate. So we have to write it here 0.5. So we'll get 6% is the cost of debt after tax for this 3 lakh. Okay, next we'll work out this weighted average cost of capital. First, I have written the sources of funds: 11% debentures, 10% preference share, equity share, and the new 12% debentures. Okay, and I have written the amount of all this, and the total here is 13 lakh. So using this total, we have to find the new proportions. Okay, 5 lakh divided by 13 lakh, 0.385 for 11% debentures, and for 10% preference share, it is 1 lakh divided by 13 lakh will get 0.77, and for equity shares, 4 lakh divided by 13 lakh will get 0.308, and for this new 12% debentures, 3 lakh divided by 13 lakh will get 0.23, and the cost for that 11% debentures we know that is 5.5, and for 10% preference share it is 10, and for equity shares we found a new cost of equity, that is 20.2, and for 12% debentures we found it is 6% is the cost. So we got all the cost of these sources, and now we have to calculate the weighted cost. Weighted cost is nothing but the proportion into cost after tax. So 0.385 into 5.5 will get 2.12 for debentures, 11% debentures, and 0.77 into 10 for 10% preference share, that is 7.7, and for equity shares it's 0.308 into 20.2 will get 6.22, and for 12% debentures 0.23 into 6 will get 1.38. Okay. Now we have to calculate the weighted average cost of capital. Just we have to add all this weighted cost. So we'll get 17.42%. Okay, this is the new weighted average cost of capital. Okay, after this changes, that is increase in the dividend rate, increase in the growth rate, and reduction in the market price. Okay, after this we got 17.42% is the weighted average cost of capital. I hope now you understand how to calculate weighted average cost of capital after ascertaining the cost of the sources. Okay, in the previous video we saw just weighted average cost of capital and the cost was given, but in this video we know how to calculate the cost of the sources and then we'll work out the weighted average cost of capital. Okay, and I have given you a small problem for you to practice. Thank you for your patient listening.